Hello and welcome back to the Blade of Akai channel. You are watching Shenzhen I, and in the last episode we completed a sandwich assembler and a carbine target illuminator. What's next for us? Well, here's an interesting title. Can you keep a secret? Haunted doll. Joe. Oh god, is this going to be another disaster? Hey, so, I was doing some research on the internet. It seems that if a doll is a haunted doll, it brings way more interest. Haunted dolls get caught on a live stream and are almost guaranteed to go viral. So what if we took some of the dolls from a factory around here and put some parts in them to haunt them, then distributed them along with the normal dolls to toy stores? Oh my god, haunted doll. We just have to keep it a secret so it doesn't leak that we're manufacturing them here. Joe, are you serious right now? And Carl is like, this is brilliant, I love this. I found some appropriate sound effects online. I think Sinister Giggle and Blood Curdling Cry are the best of that bunch. Now we just need a random number generator, preferably a haunted random number generator. And then G is saying, we have some unmarked chips from a long time ago in storage. The original purpose or maker is unknown. Seems interesting. I put some in the prototyping bin also. Perhaps this part was created by a ghost shift. This is just some joke. Humor. Yeah. Perfect, Jay. Let's go terrify some live streamers. Live streamers? What the hell? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that people walk around constantly streaming their life? It's a bit like Twitch, but only with a GoPro on your shoulder the entire time. Right, let's have a look at this one. I know for a fact we're going to refer to some documentation, so we'll have to do that. Right. Oh, not clicking the right thing. HDD1. Haunted doll. Design 1. Oh, look at this. It's scratched. Random is a simple input connector connected to a random number generator. I don't have a random pin. I've got a speaker pin, and that's it. Is this the random down here? I wonder. Speaker is a simple output connected to a miniature self-amplified audio speaker. Okay. When a value of 1 is randomly generated, play the Sinister Giggle sound effect. When a value of 2 is randomly generated, play the Blood Curdling Cry sound effect. Look in the supplemental data section of the manual for the audio data that Carl found for these sound effects. Okay, and we've got a verification tab here. So this is the random input, semi-random, because there seems to be... Well, I guess that's not a pattern. Okay, alright, it seems to be random. I'm assuming it's off this highlighted pin here on this unmarked controller, which seems to have been rather conspicuously scratched out. Maybe it's a haunted chip. Who knows? Right, I need to get this documentation. It says, welcome to Dark Lord 555's creepy sound effects page. Okay, so we've got several sound effects. We're only interested in giggle.wav and cry.wav. Sinister Giggle, Blood Curdling Cry. So there's it's a list of numbers basically that we have to send out. I'm just trying to see if there's any pattern to them. Not that I can see. So there's no... I can't see any maths that I can apply to this. Now how I'm going to achieve this I don't know, but what's this thing here? Aha! Ahaha! This is exactly what I want, I think. I think. right. I'm gonna need 2 of these, I think. Yeah. So let me put some values in here. Okay, so I've programmed these 2 ROMs with the information that they need. So now we need some kind of board, at least one. Now that's a pin. That's interesting. Right, let's chuck that in there then. For now. I don't know that I need to use the other side of those 2. In fact, what I can do is do that. So the pin has got a range of like 0 to 100. There's all manner of values coming in there, but we're only interested in less than 3, right? So test P0 is less than 3, right? If it's not, we're going to jump to sleep. Jump to sleep. Otherwise, we're going to do some other stuff in the middle. I think it's 0 based. So the ROM bit is 0 based. I'm looking at this code on this demonstration, which suggests to me that we can test we've hit the end of the stream. We'll be using the value of 13, because that's how many bits of data we've got for each sound. Now, I don't know actually that I want that there. I think if I just move 0 to x3, which says I want to start reading, and also to x0, which again says, no, hang on a minute, that's wrong, x1, which also says I want to start reading, because then I want to start reading on both devices, but I might not necessarily actually want both of them. I'm just initializing it on both, I think. I'm hoping that's what that will do. And then in the loop, we're gonna have to test. So test equal P0 and 2. If it's not, then we will do we'll move x3 to P1, because that's the first part of our sound. If that is 2, we'll jump to BCC. Okay, otherwise we'll crack on with whatever we were doing. Now, in Blood Curdling Cry, we need to move x3 to P1. Then we need to test for equality on x2 and the value of 13, because that's how many values we've got, although we're starting 0 based. If it is, then we need to, if it's not, then we need to jump to loop. Now the only problem with that is I need a sleep in there. I'll come to that in a minute. Now I need to do the same over here, but it's obviously going to change pins. So move x1 to P1. Test equality on x0 and 13, because we've got the same number of sound bytes. If not, jump to loop. Now, I'm going to have to, unfortunately it's a bit of duplication, but I'm going to have a, oh, how am I going to do that? Wait a minute, why? Right, it's not jump to sleep, is it? Or is it? Right, move 0 to x1. we're setting the address, okay? We're going to move the value of x0 to P1. That should be 100, which is correct. Test less than x1 and 13. So, is x1 less than 13? Yes, it is. So, is P0 equal to 2? No, jump to sleep. Right, that's... Right. Damn limited instruction sets. Right, I've got to figure out a way then of getting both these branches of logic to play nice together. I'll figure it out. There we go, there's that one gone. There's that one gone. Sending 100 back from the first customer received from, and we sleep. That's going to do a loop. Why is that still 100? Why is that still 100? Okay, I think I know why. Because of this. So we need to so this moves 0 to x1. We need outside of the loop. Because it's resetting our pointer, our memory address pointer. Right. Try that. Send that one. One over there, we don't care about that, so we'll sleep again. Send that one over there. We'll get 100 back. And then we'll loop again. Now we get 80. Now we get what? What was that? I don't, 14 now. So the other one was 41, I think. Let's do it. Let's hit the button. Let's hit it. Oh, it's working. It's working! As you can see, I've made a right hash of it. Right, I don't know how I could have done that. I'm obviously missing something with this stuff, because my cost is through the roof, my power usage is through the roof, and the number of lines of code is through the roof. I've spent far too long doing that one now. Right, here we go. Haha, it worked, kind of. Someone posted their haunted doll being haunted, and it was starting to gain some attention. But very soon afterwards they opened up the doll and found the mechanism, so the mystery was solved pretty quickly. But they still don't know where it came from, and I believe that ghost electronics have a potentially very bright future in the marketplace. We could even build them during ghost shifts at our assembly lines. I will continue to research the possibilities. Lily Wu, stop right now. I forbid you from doing anything further relating to ghost electronics. Okay. Guy's an idiot. Right. Over the last 2 weeks, I've conducted a thorough review of the company's product lines. We are showing some signs of improvement over last year, but we are still creating multiple products with no point, no goal, and no larger plan. I want everyone to think about how to focus on products that have potential to truly change the world. Where are the devices that we feel proud of as a company? How can we earn respect? What future are we building toward? We must face these questions head on and with all of our efforts in order to have a chance of becoming one of the world's top electronics firms. My uncle named the company Longteng, Rising Dragon, for a reason. Okay. So, next product. Aquaponics Maintenance Robot. Create a working design for this product to view... Oh, I keep going to read that subtitle and it's the same every time. Right, here we go. Surely many of you have heard of Sun Haoshan. His father was one of the first electronics entrepreneurs from this area, starting from when it was first designated a special economic zone. Now that he's inherited the family business, it would be no exaggeration to say he's the most powerful man in Shenzhen today. An opportunity has arisen to work with his conglomerate on a device that moves between stations in a line. Apparently, it's intended to service an automated aquaponics facility. It's a small start, but understand that our relationship with him is absolute top priority. If he feels he can trust us, we'll continue to get bigger and better work from him. What's an aquaponics? Joe, you are just retarded, right? A system for growing food that combines aquaculture and hydroponics. Look it up. This robot probably cleans or adds nutrients to the system as needed. Right. Okay, let's get a rename on. Oh, I've done it again. Right. AMR D1. Okay. Open the design. Right, radio RX is a non-blocking X-bus input connected to the radio receiver. We know this stuff. Motor is a simple output connected to a bidirectional motor. Tool clean and tool feed are simple outputs connected to unknown tools. The maintenance robot begins in station 0. Pulsing motor to 100 and back to 50 will move it to the next station. Pulsing motor to 0 and back to 50 will move it to the previous station. Okay, so our pulse command only handles 100 or 0. It can't do half values. So we might need some kind of translator to kind of to do so we can make use of the gen pulse thing, but also, you know, not have to write all the instructions that comes with it. So looking at the verification tab, we're expecting -999 and then 222, then 522, then 041. Right, let's go back to this in a minute. So a high pulse will move it to the next station and a low pulse to the previous station. So the thing should stay at 50 the entire time. Okay, I'm kind of getting an idea. We're going to need the DAT value because we need to know what station we're at currently. 0 is going to be correct because that's where we're at right now. Need this to sequence stuff, so just read it straight away. So the first one, yeah, okay, so the first one would need to come out to this, and that would need to be connected to the motor, and I need the DAT value, I'm pretty sure. Then I guess we use ACK as a, okay, because we can add and subtract to ACK, we can't do the same to DAT. We can just loop. Loop, right? And then I think, well, the first thing we need is test equal, right? Test equal just jump to the end, and the end is going to just have move 1 to x0, and then sleep. I don't even know that I need the sleep right now. I'll leave that for now. So otherwise we're going to test whether ac is less than dat. If it's less than dat, then we sub 1, or I can add 1 and then move 1 to x3. Don't need to worry about that. I won't need to worry about this. This was always going to be at 50, except when I receive something from x0, I will test less than x0 and 0. I'm going to move if it's less than, it's going to the left, which means I need to move 0 to P1, then otherwise I'm going to move 100 to P1, and then I'm going to sleep for 1. Then I'm going to move it back again at the reset. Okay, that seems to work for me. No, it should just be the right value. Okay, alright, let's see if that works. 2 being sent down there, at the equal no. Is ac less than dat? Yes. Is dat less than ac? Do I just need to sleep for 2? Is that going to fix it? Yeah. Add 1, move there, sleep for 2, jump to the end, move 1 to x0, which we're now doing. x3 to ac, which is 1. We just needed to do something with it. Now we gen pulse on 1, gen pulse on 2. Right, is this one going to work? Oh my god, it's working. I feel like this is hugely inefficient with the number of boards. Okay, I'm ready to hit the button. Let's do it. Don't believe it. I've done it. And we're alright. We're actually alright. I mean, there's a huge number of people that did this on the cheap. I've received word that Mr. Sun was happy with the results of our work here. Clearly, it's part of a much larger project, but nobody I speak to will say anything more. Well, it's not their remit to, is it? You've been asked to do one thing, and that's what you need to do. Anyway, that's it for Shenzhen IO in this episode. We hit the aquaponics maintenance robot, and we did, can you keep it a secret, a haunted doll thing that Joe is again failing spectacularly on bringing new business into the Longteng Electronics business. I hope you liked this one. If you did, don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and bye bye for now.